Yo, what's up, Jams Media 215? You already know this is the spot, the only spot. We gonna get that real raw reaction. And I'm so hyped today. I'm so hyped because listen, we gonna do a Tom MacDonald joint called Charlie. And if you know anything about Tom, you know he always come with that real raw, authentic sound. And he says a lot of stuff that a lot of us be thinking, but he puts it on paper and he can give it to us. So I'm kind of fascinated and excited that somebody even asked me to do this. And it reminds me of when he did I did a reaction to a song he did called "You Miss," and that was when, if you don't know, "You Miss" was when they shot the president, and he came out. I believe he did it that same soon as like a little few hours after that thing happened, that situation he got shot happened. He came out and made a song. And listen, Tom is real passionate about certain things, right? One thing he is a passionate, I can test that he's passionate about through his music is human beings, period, right? Life, citizens, America, and everything that stands for. From me to you, from um, American flags, white boy. He always has a message in his songs, and people usually think that he's um, you know just he always want to be on some controversial stuff, right? Because he his messages spark conversation. He said, like I said, he say the stuff that people only think or don't have the balls to say. Oh, excuse me, YouTube, if I said that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like I said, I'm fascinated about this. It's called Charlie. I never heard it before, but I only can imagine what it's about because, like I said, I know he did a thing called "You Miss" when President Trump got shot. So I'm ready to get into it. If you ready to get into it, we gonna get it. Oh, but before we do, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you stay up to and don't miss nothing that we got. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hold on, let me read this real fast. Yesterday, in a violent act of cowardice, an assassin took Charlie Kirk's life. My heart goes out to his wife, to his two children, and to his millions of loyal supporters. All proceeds from this song will be donated. Rest of you see what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah.
Yo, do you see what I'm saying about how his heart is? So he making a song not to get revenue from it, but to pay homage and to raise money for his family. What I think is awesome. But it shows where his heart at. It shows the level of humanity that he has inside him. So, like I said, I know he get a lot of controversy. I know people be hating on him for no apparent reason.
Haters are going to continue to hate no matter what.
But I know what the reason is because he's spreading truth. He's trying to wake people up, and a lot of people don't want to be woke up. A lot of people don't want other people to be woken. So this already hitting different, man. I don't know. I think I might just listen to this first and then react later. Like I don't know, but yeah, let's get into it. Let's get back into it, guys. Rest in peace, Charlie.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love.
Hold on, guys. Before we let that chorus play, he said a lot of stuff in there. It's deeper than a political thing. Because you think about it, he was unalive because he was acting he was actively using one of his amendment rights, freedom of speech. But he was using his speech to try to bring people closer together. He was using his speech, his amendment right, to really question people ideology, people mental, people thought process. Because if you think about it, like one of the videos I seen of him, he was talking about racism, something like that. And people always say like how black people, that's talking about my people, we always use that victim mentality. And he was basically saying like, how are you a victim? Yes, but things happened way back in the day. Yes, to our ancestors. Yes, but what about you? If you all, he's like, if you always, things I get you to see is that if you always see racism and see trauma, then you want to think that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy. Let me rewind this, John, and hear this again.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
That's facts right there, guys. That is 100% facts. This is way deeper than a political party, right? These woke people, right? These woke ideologies are really the ones that are the dangerous ones, not the patriots, not the ones they trying to say um are dangerous, right? This is another way, right, for them to try to silence by even by unaliving someone. That's called put a fear into you, right? Create a fear to make you not want to say nothing. Create a fear to make you, think twice about speaking against what they got going on, right? And it's funny because everybody who claim to be woke is really not awoke. They really sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he was there to try to shed light to make this country better. A lot of people are Democrats. A lot of people are on the left, leaning left, and don't understand what that really means. Majority of the time, it's because people who have this ideology are still in trauma, still not taking accountability for their own life. Always looking to point the finger at someone else and saying that they not in a situation, they're not where they want to be at in life because of them. Oh, because what color of my skin? Or because I have a mental problem and I'm not seeking help. I want you to coddle me and um big me up in my illness, in my mental illness. Um, this is why he got, and this is crazy because it's deeper than you gotta understand. It's it has to be the epitome of his hate to be hatred because for you to unallow someone just for having conversations about topics that you deem wrong or that you didn't want other people to have a disagreement or think about on their own that wasn't in cahoots to what you were thinking is crazy. Just imagine that. This is supposed to be a land of the free. This supposed to be um where we have the right to freedom of speech. But a lot of these people on the left, these liberals, don't want you to be out. They don't want you having freedom of speech because soon you say something they don't like, they want you silenced. And now it's getting so radical, getting so out of pocket that they willing to do it themselves. Here this man was speaking to a college, right? Because why? They are the future. They are our future. We want to talk to them. But because he was going against what all these other people beliefs and his ideology, they unalive this bull. And I know it's just crazy because you think about the song. He was only 31 years old. He had 2 kids. He was married. Like, why? Oh, I did another song called I did another reaction to a song called by Disturb, and it was called The Sound of Silence. And I didn't and when I first did a reaction, I didn't know what it was about, right? But people was telling me, like, 'cause back in the day, um, it was a cover for a song done back in the day, and they was and basically saying how, you know, people are trying to silence people from saying certain things. And I think it's believe when it was when Martin Luther King and John Kay and all them was killed and shot. And that was the movement. They were trying to silence people. And they put it in a song like this. And now if you think about what he's doing, he's also letting you know that time in a way is letting you know too that they trying to silence us. The simple fact of them unallowing Charlie Kirk like that for speaking facts and trying to wake up America to be better, not be in a victimized state, not to be s- um not to be confused in a confused state, right? Not to think that everything is racist, right? You can't get where you want to be at because of a race based ideology, and the only thing that's stopping you is you. Then and you get under lie for that is crazy.
Cause this is America, lately it's scaring us. But one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men tried to keep making it great.
That was hard, man. Matter of fact, let me hear that. I hear that again real fast, guys.
Know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie.
You can't kill freedom. He said it, man. He even said it himself in this joint. They unalive Charlie for having discussions. And they trying to implement some type of fear in us so that we to the next one don't be as brave as him. But we gotta understand that this is a tactic. And it come with a price, guys. You love your country so much. You love your brother so much. You love your sister so much. You love the humanity so much that sometimes it come with a sacrifice. And I don't know if Charlie knew that or not, but I knew that he was brave enough to even had enough courage to even go. The man still forgot everything he was doing. He directed the Bible to what he was saying. How you call yourself a Christian but hate this man for speaking the truth on biblical terms? he brought the Bible with him. Like I said, I don't really know him personally, but I did watch a couple of his videos and I did hear him say stuff about reference to the Bible. And one of the things he used to say was, "How you a Democrat when a lot of stuff that the Democrats believe in is not in the Bible? It go against what the Bible would say." Then people get frustrated, and all that frustration mounted up so they couldn't take it no more. What type of place are we at now where someone whose viewpoint is different than yours cost them their life because they was willing to help people, not violently. He wasn't threatening no one. He just pulled up, had his chair, cameras rolling, and had an open mic. Who want to step to the mic? Civilized, but no. Some woke individual, some liberal, had to be a coward, crouch on top of the roof, and take him out. It's just sad. Sad. But like you said, the man had an army, and you can't silence freedom.
It's the First Amendment.
Wow. Wow. This ain't the natural. This ain't when no reaction when you be all woo ha 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 yeah yeah yeah. This is one of them serious things that make you think. Listen, take it in. And I can feel all the pain right now. Reliving all the pain that his family probably went through, and still going through. You understand what what y'all did to this man? 31 years old, just starting his life, but impacting so many people. Impacting so many people in a positive, correct way. Now his family, his daughters are fatherless. They gotta deal with the pain of waking up. I don't even know how you tell your girls that. It looked like it was toddlers. I don't know how old. I think they're toddlers. But how you break that to them? Your daddy not coming home today. Yeah, daddy not coming home today because he was helping people. He was um doing the Lord's work. It's crazy, man. But let's get back into it though.
Giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
Mm. A lot of people want to tell me, "Yo, bro, you talk too much. Yo, bro, why you can't stop the video? You missing the me." Listen, man, this is the type of song and time, the type of artist that make you want to have conversation. So if you don't stop and pause and talk about something he's saying, then you really not listening to what he's saying. Then you really not a fan of time. Hangover again, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. There's so many people out there, bro, that needed a Charlie in their life. Someone who was there to challenge what you've been taught. Challenge what they impregnated your mind with. All this craziness. What is a woman? What is a man? It's funny how people can't even answer that question straight on. People get flustered. People get mad, bent out of shape when you ask them that question. Why? Because you're dealing with an illness. See, the problem is they don't want to answer the question because then, in a way, they admit that they have an illness, a mental illness that they can't decipher what a woman is, what a man is. Of course, we have feelings, but we're not supposed to act on our feelings. We're supposed to control you. We're supposed to know what's real and what's not. You understand? It comes to the point where we gotta stop. And Charlie understood this, where you had to stop coddling people and start loving people the right way. Love them enough to let them know they made a mistake. The Bible says that God corrects who He loves. If He doesn't love you, He's not gonna correct you. So all these people who on the left who claim they love people, they don't even know what love is because when somebody give them correction, what they do? They try to bully them, shame, guilt them, and then try to manipulate them and feel until they come, uh, or even now unalive someone because they don't see your way because they trying to get you to be normal, for lack of a better word, and it's crazy, man. But listen, this is James Mia 215, and I'm out. Peace.